hope I didn't forget anything. I have a feeling I'm going to forget stuff. So I'm going to wait a while I'm setting up before I start, because there's a lot to go over. So while I'm getting set up, I just want to say that I get busy these days quite often because just too much stuff going on. For example, I work full time right now. My commute to work takes around 45 minutes each way by train. I walk to the train station, take the train. Then I also, with my kids, pick up, drop off, and all that stuff. That's probably about 40 minutes a day. Then spend time with the family, the kids until they go to sleep, which is around 6:30, and then 7:30 for my daughter. Wife sleeps around 9:30 at night, and then I can focus on other things that I need to do, and it's usually this or something else related to this. And then I probably end up falling asleep around 2 or 3 in the morning if I am not exhausted, and rinse and repeat every day. I wake up probably around 7, so 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Okay. Anyways, all this time I'm multitasking, doing so much, and I get distracted. But what I want to do is spend time to thank people, and I'm gonna probably yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. I gotta use the dang.
Oh, it's okay.
What's going on over here? Okay. There we go. So anyways, I'm probably going to repeat this in a few minutes because I want to restream to DLive at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I seen that earlier.
Yeah. I played around with it today, and it's very interesting.
Give it a shot or two.
Yeah, I wanted to test how good it can stream. So I spent some time on it and so I could see how it is. It's gonna be weird. I'm hoping that they update a couple of things, because if you're gonna do live chat, and a lot of people like live chat, it takes it takes 20 seconds or more for once you type something to actually being displayed.
Oh wow.
On the live no, I'm sorry. 5 to 10 seconds to show up on the live chat in DLive, and then basically the time difference between us talking and it being viewed by the viewers is 20 seconds. 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh.
And then once you post something in live chat, you have to wait 20 seconds before you could type something and send at the same time.
Ah. Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah. Hey, Rebel. Hey, Matt. All right. So let's see. Pop out chat. Move it over. Good. Set this to small. Eventually, I'll get it better, so all the setup is easier. Move this to here. We're live. Take this down. Share Gab. Okay. Link for Thursdays 2/1/2018.
I'm excited for 2 o'clock in the morning, since Fire Emblem Heroes is celebrating their first anniversary. Like, they're gonna give out 50 free orbs for summoning heroes. So hopefully I can get some good heroes.
What?
Free.
Oh, okay. Why do you have to wait? What's with the waiting?
They update their like freebies you get a day.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I am. Let's see how this goes. I'm starting DLive.
And also, I got 2 free 5-star character. I got 2 free 5-star characters, so I'm very happy with that.
Nice.
They're units.
Like, how do you get them? Do you have to like work your way and get like some type of point system to unlock?
Oh, it's an orb system. Pretty
Okay.
much Fire Emblem Heroes, it's Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo game. But it's free to play, but like I only did only one first in-app purchase, like about I think it was like about a week and a half ago there probably. I made my first in-app purchase.
Yeah. Okay.
But like I'm very, very picky when it comes to free to play.
Yeah.
Very picky. Unless if I can get something good and it's a good deal.
Yeah.
And plus if it's a character I'm missing, then yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
But I did that because it included like a guaranteed 5-star character. So that's how they get you.
Yeah.
But it was only you can only purchase it one time only. So I was like, you know what? I think the character is cool enough. I like the character, and plus, I missed out on a few things.
Yeah. It gets tough. It kind of sucks missing out on a couple of things. All right, so I've started. So it's Restream. I'm streaming on Periscope, YouTube, and I'm also restreaming that onto DLive, so you can watch it in any of them. If you want to go to DLive, you can go ahead and watch. You have to search for anything new at the category of learning, I think. So I think it's working good. I have to upload my tutorial there, but basically what I want to spend some time on Thursdays is do a quick segment, and quick is never quick. Our quick segments are like half an hour long at least, maybe an hour. So first person to thank is you, Eric. You are the tweeter in chief, obviously.
Retweeter in chief.
Yeah,
Thank
retweeter in
you.
chief. It's great, even though I've kind of like disassociated with a lot of the other independent media because of a long time ago. I still see what they're up to, and they're still doing some good out there. And I think it's time to kind of replug myself back in to news and all that stuff, just so I get a clearer picture of what I'm getting myself into, what we're getting ourselves into. I mean,
True.
we're getting into some deep shit.
Definitely.
Yep.
That one's very obvious. Like it is deep. It's gotten to the point. It's like shit's gonna get real.
Yeah. And so another thing that like I want to kind of go down list.
Also, I want to thank you too, and I want to thank everyone, in the chat, all the independent media, everyone who's speaking truth to power, and actually, giving us the actual real information opposed to the mainstream media pundits who, they completely lost touch with people. They've gone way too far when it comes to lecturing and lying through a teleprompter. I just don't like that propaganda aspect. This is why.
Yeah, let's name names. Let's take turns. You could name someone in particular that you like. and thank for what they're doing, and I'll go ahead
Oh,
and
there's so many people.
I know, but
There's a
we should
long
name them all.
list. Okay.
We got time.
Let's see. There's so many names. H.A. Goodman, Tim Black, Hard Bastard, Hard News Network, Sane Progressive, Holly Seeliger, James, you, Ebon, anyone that comes on.
Yeah,
There's like there is so many. Let's see. Political Avenger, Styx Hexenhammer 666. Oh, gotta speak of which, I got the mug. Oh, okay. Spoon clank. Let's see.
Hey Shirley, how's it going? Yeah, people who stick with us through thick and thin, I really appreciate it.
We're all in this together.
Mhm.
That's one thing we have in common. We're all in this together.
Yeah. Like, hey Christian, how's it going?
Even the smallest things can make the real difference.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's so much places to start. I think like I first got in it helping out Tim Black, and I thank Tim Black even with all the stuff that happened, just because I learned a lot. He got me in to actually talk with people that I never thought I would be talking with. That they have so many views, subscribers. Um, I was helping him out, and I learned a lot with just all the technical stuff about streaming. I mean, I could have just done stuff with like video games, stuck with video games, stuck with like fishing videos, whatever, and not really bothered with all this live stream. I mean, this whole thing came up because I was testing out different types of video teleconferencing systems. Because it started out with what was the one that we used before Zoom? It was whatever it was. It was more expensive, and it started out with just kind of fans of Tim Black and everyone who watches all the independent media stuff. And I didn't really think of using it as just kind of a means for activism. It was just to kind of be our own news, telling each other, trying to come together. Is like, what did you hear? What news did you hear? Because even Dominic, who watches so many news, even Shirley, who watches everything, it seems. I don't know how you guys can watch so much stuff and know about so much stuff, but you guys do. And that I can learn from every one of us that comes on and just says, hey, did you watch this? Did you hear this? Like that stuff it's hard to follow and get all that information because people watch Lee Camp, people watch Tim Black, people watch Jimmy Dore, people watch Six and Hammer, people watch Debbie Lusignan, people watch Nico House, people watch Jamal Thomas, Holly Seeliger, all these higher up independent media people, Hard Bastard. I think all of them. Bullshit Man is awesome. I think
Bullshit Man is amazing.
Yeah,
there are so many people too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jared and Elizabeth Beck.
Jared and Elizabeth, with all they do with the DNC lawsuit. I mean, that's just the starters, how it all started. It's kind of wanted to get everyone who made videos who stick with telling the truth and what's really going on, and just the whole supporting of no censorship, First Amendment, all that stuff. That's what we want. That's what protects us.
That's true.
That protects everything.
Like the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, here's one thing. I oppose the corporate media anyway, and plus they lie, and plus they're the ones that really do want to censor and just silence everybody because they're the propagandists that read through the teleprompter. It's like the movie They Live.
Yeah,
you see through the bullshit with the sunglasses.
And
it gives me one reason why I wear them, and the second reason, lazy eye.
Yeah. And oh, okay, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Mike Figueredo, Humanist Report. I used to watch him. He's awesome. I even get to talk to him when I do the whole Patreon thing. Even Kyle Kolinsky, I started off watching him. I may not be, I don't know about him, but I still thank him for all the things that he was talking about when I did watch him. I also watched, I know I'm forgetting some people. H.A. Goodman. He's awesome. I got to talk to him. Zach Collar with Nico House, kind of did some things with him. I mean, not much, just kind of DM stuff. I know I'm missing some other people out there. Joanne Leon, she used to come on here and talk, and that's great. I haven't heard much from her. I kind of drifted off from reading a lot of things, but I think she still keeps up with her Empire Files, I think. Trying to find who else I'm missing.
Also, the people that come on here too.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get to that part. There's also another person I used to watch. Hi, Christian. How's it going?
Oh, got
And
another one.
Hey
yeah,
guys.
another
Hey.
person to thank. So I think the hosts. I want to get to them.
Oh,
There's some other people that make videos. I know I'm forgetting a few that I don't want to forget. But Christian, thank you for all the stuff, like being able to come on and host, moderate, and things like that. And you're the only one who I've met in person, in real life.
yes.
So
So far,
yeah, so far, and I think that was awesome.
it was
Actually,
awesome, man.
and you're big. You don't look so big when you're on the screen, but you're pretty big.
What do you mean, like tall or?
I think tall, yeah, and kind of big, built a bit.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment.
So
Jamal Thomas.
Jamal
yeah,
Thomas.
we mentioned Zamar Thomas. Thank him for all the stuff he does. I'm gonna go down the list of the hosts. James does a lot, taking up a lot of slack, like
Mm-hmm.
5 days out of the week, 4 to 5 days. That's a lot of streaming. Snort comes on and gives just so much information, science and technology, just very strict knowledge. Stevie, who does great stuff, telling us about West Virginia, which I would have never known before. The Fly, who works so much behind the scenes. There's so many people that work behind the scenes and support others, and it's just incredible.
And
Not
those are the
just,
unsung heroes.
yep, they don't get a lot of attention and a lot of thanks and visibility because all their work's just behind the scenes, and they just do a lot of hard work. Independent outsider Dave, yeah, he's kind of like our I don't know, keep things not so serious sometimes.
Lighthearted.
Yeah, lighthearted. That helps a lot. And
Does.
you sometimes need to not keep things seriously, take things seriously. Amanda and Chad that come on, and it's just more faces, more different types of perspectives to see. Ryan, that comes on from Australia. It's nice to get foreigners. Troxney way in the past when he used to come on, just to get their perspectives from different countries. And I know there's gonna be more going on with that. Kelly Lane, she's done a lot of stuff with us, and there's a lot of people who left. Bram also left, Brian. But I thank them for all the stuff that they've done and that they're continuing to do. And we may not keep up with a lot of things that they're doing. Kelly is doing some things as well, and she keeps going, which is awesome because it's not really about us individually; it's about us as a group. They want to divide and conquer. We can't let that happen. We just got to keep uniting and just find ways to keep uniting. if they can't divide us, they can't conquer us. So we just got to keep at trying to stay together. And so many people that come on, not just in live chat. Garden Gnome, even though he's a big TYT shill with Jenks and stuff, I appreciate you and thank you, Garden. Shirley, I thank you already, but yeah, I love your perspective. Being able to, if we have a lull in a conversation, Shirley has something like breaking news and things like that she can say. And you too, Eric. I don't know how you guys can keep watching so much independent news and knowing what's going on.
And plus, I share, like, I just share it.
Yeah.
I don't want to share any fake news.
Kevin comes on sometimes, as much as he interrupts everybody and annoys noises sometimes with his interruptions. What he has to say is great, even though you are like Snork in some ways. If you are totally against something, you guys just state your mind. No holding back. That's great. Sometimes I like, hey, ease it down, but that's what this is for. No censorship, and that can be tough because some people do attack others, sometimes not seriously, sometimes kind of snidely, but you know what? That could come from many different things, but basically we need to stop doing that to each other. That's divide and conquer, and it's working against. If it's happening to us, we're gonna lose. So we come here to get together. So if you want to hate on anyone, hate on people like Eric hates on people like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Hillary Clinton, everyone in power, George Soros, everyone who wants to pretty much is bent on greed, destruction, death. Couple of other people that come on that Dominic, I think Dominic for coming in looking cool too with his cigar. Tech Move comes on, although he doesn't show himself as much anymore, but definitely I like him talking. Hopefully I don't forget some people that come on. I think some people come on, but they don't come on all the time, and I feel like I might be forgetting people, which I don't want to do. And then there's people who come on just in live chat all the time. Yeah, that's
Chad.
the whole live chat is just awesome in itself. Angel Tibbs, Jenny, I forget her last name unless
Lynn.
I see it.
Lynn.
Jenny Lynn, there you go.
Yeah,
Zox, Matt. I think Matt came on a couple once or twice too, right?
A few times, yeah.
Yep. Copter Force, thank you. You guys are almost always here, which is M99. Thank you. I feel like what is this, like Oscars or Golden Globes? We didn't win anything yet. I just want to tell everyone
there's nothing to when it comes to award shows, like we should just make a satire on like an award show, like a satirical award show. Like it's like the award that doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like a satire.
Yeah.
Yes. And we could give eloquent speeches, right, guys?
Jay Scott, thank you for showing up a lot here. I know you've got some issues with certain people, but you know what? We got to stick together. Be nice to each other. Hit up, not hit down or sideways. Portal Player, I haven't seen you around, but thank you for coming in. If you're going to troll, please troll the oligarchs, the ones who are using their corrupt wealth, power, wealth, and what have you to corruption and all that stuff. Thank you.
And make funny fucked up jokes.
Yeah. Thank you, Forsaken. She was also in here earlier a long time ago. She hasn't been. It'd be nice to have her on and talking about stuff. I know there's a couple others. there's been so many. I think there's been like hundreds. I also got to thank my friend Bo, who kind of gave up his work to work for me and with me on Liberty Strategic, so I can do other things while he's working on certain things. So it's just a lot of trust and sacrifice to just stop what you're doing and support another effort. There's been others who, gosh, I have a feeling I'm forgetting a lot of people. For the people who I fish with, which I don't have to fish alone anymore. I have a list of people where I contact on the phone to go fishing with. Kia is the newest member who fishes with me. There's Rob, there's Vil, and there's Mike. So those guys fish with me, different areas. It's great to just be able to go out, recharge myself with nature, and just not have to be surrounded by technology and computers. Go out there and just take in the fresh air, the clean water, and just all the animals making noise. Hey, how's it going, Amanda? Please help me if I forget people, because I hate forgetting people to thank. And the new people that show up, Political Avenger, I just interviewed, Paul Chapman, who I'm going to interview, candidates who are making their way, like Samuel Ronan and Dr. Shiva, especially. I mean, it's tough to change stances and also be on shows, independent media. I mean, I don't think any independent media and any independent, someone who's not Republican or Democrat, really get to go on mainstream media. So they have to go on somewhere to get some visibility. And I think we just need to keep reaching out to say, hey, do you want to be on, be interviewed, talk with people, have discussions, get them more visibility here, pass it on. So Dr. Shiva, so I contacted Bullshit Man, and because he's really good with so many people that do independent media stuff and journalism interviews. Oh, Susie D, awesome. Elizabeth Leigh Voss, awesome stuff that they're doing with the Snowden files. Edward Snowden, Julian Assange, of course, we got to thank them for all the stuff that we know now. All the whistleblowers out there, they're pretty much how we know the corrupt and shitty stuff that's going on, which shouldn't be. I mean, if we had a transparent government and we had a government that was working for the people and not corrupt itself, there would be nothing to whistleblow. There would nothing be. They wouldn't be out there exiled from our country because they'd be in prison. So we got to keep that in mind and not forget about all that stuff that they do. All right, someone's got to take my place while I gather my thoughts.
All right. Amanda? Christian?
Wait, you said okay, and that was your chance to go.
I forgot. So what I was trying to say is, so I contacted Bullshit Man if he could talk with Hard Bastard, and so basically Hard Bastard said, yeah, if Dr. Shiva is willing to go on my show, I'll interview him. So I contacted Dr. Shiva's communications manager. So there's a chance you're going to see Dr. Shiva being interviewed by Hard Bastard, which will be great. I'm hoping. Oh, go ahead.
What? I'm trying to think. There was a. Isn't there? Let me think about it. Hold on.
And there's a.
I'll be on the other computer looking it up. See if I'm right.
There's a couple of other candidates that's been with us, but there's also like David Pritt, or is that right? His name, David Pritt or Daniel Pritt? David, and a lot of Green Party members who's been on James's Mana Talk. Let's see, who am I forgetting? I don't know. I hate missing people to thank. Taylor, he also got to say, haven't seen him around. He's probably looking for work. ALS Drift, we haven't seen him for a while, but he come on a lot. We got to thank those guys. Ariel also. I remember getting my reading from her, and that was pretty awesome. I don't believe in it, but I thought that was kind of, I mean, a lot of that, it felt true. It seemed true. I couldn't think of, like, I'd say like 97, 98% of it seemed correct. That's kind of, I'm like, if she read stuff from other aspects, I could see myself saying, no, that's not me, but it felt like that was me. And she has such a great voice. I wish she would come back here and sing some songs. She had some, I could probably, I may have to go back on some videos and just listen to her sing again. I hope things are well, because she's had a lot of stuff that go on personally. So like her father and things like that. So I'm hoping things are good with her. Taylor, I forget which person he came on, but he was able to do a town hall, and I thought that was great that he was able to do that.
Something moon something moon.
Moonbow X.
Rainbow X. I remember her. That she's on live chat. Lucas is here all the time. He hasn't been on recently because things are busy, but man, that kid has some knowledge.
And Benji.
Yeah, and Benji. Yeah. Man, he very book worthy, very much into Western culture, just wealth of knowledge that they have. Carmen Stefiago from a while ago, she hasn't been on that often, but thank you. She's got some great illustrations.
Broken Carpenter,
man, I miss that guy. Yeah, that guy is chill. He's still in it. He's still tweeting away, watching the bigger in the media news people. Kat Stefani, I miss her. She used to be on. I hope things are great, or she's doing okay. I mean, I miss a lot of these people from way back. Just hope things are good. I don't know. I feel like that's the great list. When did we start all this? Do you remember, Christian, Eric?
I kind of hopped on a few months after you guys have been going.
Was this like
that one night with
I could probably say I was here from the very beginning, but I don't know. But I don't know when that happened.
Is that you, Stevie?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. And thank you for all the stuff that you do. Here's the thing about Stevie is that she, even when she doesn't have a working computer or smartphone or whatever, she still dials in to communicate and talk with us. I mean, she's a scrapper and a fighter. I don't think you can say much for that. So we're going to get you going, Stevie. We got to get you going and spreading the word, spreading knowledge, spreading your perspective. It's awesome stuff. And you're still able to interview people. You go to where you can to stream and interview like Sam Ronan. That's just amazing. So thank you, Stevie.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, seriously, like if it wasn't for the people here, I wouldn't even be able to do this. I mean, I've had somebody help me out with my internet bill. That's just what I did with my very first paycheck, was pay my internet bill so I could stay connected. You know, so it's like I wouldn't even have internet. I wouldn't have, a computer. I mean, like seriously, it's like this is like something like we've all kind of built. I mean, I don't know how many times like the chat has saved me from like a super awkward, like weird dead live stream. Like they come in and really like save the conversation sometimes, because like it's just like the wide variety of people here, like the amount of information that you can get, and like I mean it saves me so much time. Like our chat is like basically Google for me. Like we have the smartest people. Not to sound like Trump or anything, but we have like the best. We have the smartest. I mean, we've got engineers and nurse people from the health field. I mean, just a wide variety of and from everywhere too. Like you said earlier, like from around the world. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's awesome to learn how, like, even though there's differences, but like the similarities are just, stuff you wouldn't think about. So I really enjoy the perspective.
Same here. And even though we miss like the old crew, the new crew, Amanda, it's just awesome hearing about just your stories. And the thing is, you share it so much on the Twitter DMs. I wish you would share more when you were actually here.
Someone told me that before, and it's like, I don't know what happens. It's like, I just get enthralled in listening to you guys, and it's like, wow, they're so smart. I actually love you guys a lot.
Oh, I love everyone.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I wouldn't keep doing it if I hated you guys. Definitely love you guys. I think is James hosting right now? I don't want to. Okay, he's not. All right. He's gonna host. He was supposed to host 15 minutes ago. So we'll keep going until he starts. So, and then we would just switch on to his after his monologue.
His monologue.
He has such long monologues sometimes, doesn't he?
Also wanted to say another thanks for doing this, because seriously, the news, I know I was talking to an independent outsider, and he was saying, like he's doing a lot of research right now on a topic that's, like super depressing. So, sometimes like you get stuck in those news cycles, and like, I know recently it seems like we've all been kind of like bashing our heads against the wall, trying to figure out solutions and how to do all this stuff. And like, just doing something like this every once in a while where we can just be positive and just like fuck all the rest of that, basically.
Yeah.
It really helps out, because it helps people hang in there, because it gets overwhelming, and then you just check out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's good to have this.
And I like to say some, out there, something that's out there that, could sound funny to me, but not to others. But that's okay. Hey, at least we can have a conversation about it.
Hey, you brought us triggered. We can't. That's an icebreaker right there. It just gets us out of whatever it is.
And plus, we need a good laugh at times.
Yeah. What would be a good montage of, like, sometimes when people come in, we hit a topic and you do get triggered and you see people just go off, and that's kind of awesome. Stevie's done it a couple times. Eric, you do it almost all the time.
Hey, I do it for fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mansion is like my trigger word.
Yeah. Joe Manchin. So if you had to pick, Stevie, between Joe Manchin or Hillary Clinton, who would you pick?
Oh God.
That's such a terrible choice.
I'm
surprised. Don't give them any ideas, because they are really trying to tank this next election. I can just see it. Oh my God. But I don't know. I might have to say Joe Manchin.
Oh.
I mean, that's so bad. I'd still vote for Joe Manchin over. I know he's beholden to certain corporations, but I don't know. I feel like there might be there's more room for him to come back than Hillary Clinton, But then again, she would be like a Trump kind of situation. Like, she's just so terrible, people would revolt and we'd have a revolution.
What else?
Did you see the Illuminati right here?
Where?
Christian, show it again.
Oh, the eye.
Oh, the eye.
The Illuminati.
And so yeah, here's the thing with the entire the thing that Political Avenger's saying, and I was thinking about it, and even though I don't believe in it, that doesn't mean that others don't believe in it. because I know others believe in Jesus and Allah and Prophet Muhammad and Moses, whatever, what have you. They really believe in all the stuff. Especially like the Scientologists, the Mormons, the evangelicals. They really believe in what they believe, and so when they do it based off of that, they can do some pretty bad stuff in the name of whoever's even Catholics, like the
Everybody really.
bishops,
Every religion's guilty of it.
Jesuits, what have you. I mean, they can all be bad and use their power for corruption. So that's the fight. We're going against these people who just hurt others because of their position, and we don't have to believe in it, but we just have to know that they believe in it, and that's what we're up against.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I interpret it. Okay, so James is live now. He's going to do his monologue, so let's go ahead and listen to him, and we'll continue our conversations there.
All right, you guys take care. See you there.
All right,
see you there.
Bye.
Alicia.
Love you all.